We have been talking about time, and we know that time can be measured in minutes, hours, days, weeks, and months. Today, we're going to learn how to change one unit to another when you're measuring time. Let's talk about units of time. We know that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. We know it takes 60 minutes to equal 1 hour. We also know that it takes 24 hours for the Earth to spin around. So 24 hours equals 1 day. When 7 days have gone by, we know that that equals 1 week. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to change from one unit, maybe from seconds to hours, or from days to weeks. We're going to learn how to do that. Let's say that I played outside for 2 hours, and I want to know how many minutes that is. So I need to figure out how many minutes are in 2 hours. Well, I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, but I want to know 2. So what I would do is I would take that 60 minutes times however many hours I was outside. I can cross out my 0, so I can do 6 times 2, which is 12, and then add my 0 on later. So there are 120 minutes in 2 hours. I played outside for 120 minutes. Let's say in 9 weeks, I am going on vacation, and I'm really excited. So I want to know how many days until I go on my vacation. To figure out how many days this is, I first need to know how many days are in a week. I know that there are 7 days in 1 week. So what I do is I take the number of days in a week and I multiply it by the number of weeks. So 7 days a week times 9 weeks. And the answer is my vacation is going to be in 63 days. I can't wait. Here's Mrs. Shoemaker sitting on the beach. Oh, look, Miss Ritsky's with her. Let's say we have a 3-day vacation coming up this week, a 3-day weekend. And I want to know exactly how many hours I have of my weekend in 3 days. So, I need to know, first of all, how many hours are in a day. Well, there's 24 hours in a day. So what I need to do is figure out, if there's 24 hours in 1 day, how many hours are there in 3 days? So I would multiply 24 times 3 to find my answer. 24 hours in a day times 3 days equals. I may have some trouble multiplying 24 times 3, but I know that 24 times 3 is the same as adding 24 3 times. Carry on. My answer is 72. This weekend, I get 72 hours of weekend. Now let's say Jack read his books for 1 hour and 41 minutes. And he wants to know how many minutes he read altogether. So I'm going to have to take this hour and figure out the minutes. So I know that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So he read for 60 minutes, but then he read for another 41 minutes. Now what I need to do is I need to combine them. I need to add them up to figure out the total number of minutes. So if I add this up, Jack read for a total of 100 minutes. Way to go, Jack.